Hey guys, thank you for clicking on this video. I am here to talk to you today about how to make your highlight look glassy with these things here. On my last video, my introduction video, I started going into detail on how I make my highlight look beaming without applying layers and layers and layers of makeup. I have not the youngest looking skin. I mean, it's not that bad, but I find with my skin texture, when I start applying layers upon layers like primer, foundation, powder, highlight, it starts to look like a little wrinkly and a little less fresh-like. So I thought I'd make a video on how I make it look fresh and glowy and glass-like. Anyways, let's get on to the tutorial. So I have no makeup on this side of my face. I have foundation on the rest of my face because I did my makeup already, went through my day. Now I'm now I'm filming this video. So I'm going to start with the way I normally do it. I don't have primer on because I'm literally going to go and wash my face after I do this. But I have primer on the rest of my face, but that doesn't really matter. So the foundation that I've used today is my Too Faced Born This Way foundation. So what I'm going to start off by doing is just pumping a small dab into my little tray here. And I'm going to apply it the way I normally would. So I have a little bit on my Real Technique stippling brush, and I'm going to begin to buff it on my face like I normally would. Hopefully you can see it alright. This is a different setup than I usually do, but I'm usually used to working with. Jeez. So as you can see, I'm not quite taking it on the apples of my cheeks. I'm buffing it all the way around the rest of my face. Onto my chin, my upper lip, sides of my nose, cheekbone. And I already did this backwards because usually I take this and I dab it on my cheekbones first. So obviously you can tell I'm a little rusty. So all I'm doing is I'm taking a little bit on the tip of my finger, just a tiny, tiny, tiny little bit. And I'm going to dab it on the apples, not the apples, the, whatever you call this, the high points of my face, of my cheekbone. It's been a long day, guys. So I take one little dab and I'll add a little bit more. That's what I usually do. So like I open it and I just take a little dab off the applicator here. I don't take it out fully. I mean, that's almost enough, but I'll add just a little bit more because that's what I usually do. And I tap it on and then just tap out the excess around the outer edge. Kind of to make it like that. Hopefully you can see, hopefully the lights aren't blinding the workout. And then usually I, go and wet my sponges and then come back and it's already somewhat dry. And that's when I'll go ahead and apply my foundation all over, the rest of my face. I'll do it again here. Hopefully I'm zoomed in far enough so you guys can get a good detailed look. But that's basically what I do. Taking the sponge and just dabbing it so it all blends seamlessly, so you can't really tell when the highlight ends and the foundation begins. You want it to be like that seamless look. So basically the end result is going to be pure highlight here, and then the foundation is going to be blended into the highlight. That way there's less layers on top of your, the high points of your cheekbones. There's less layers on your cheekbone so that the highlight can look more fresh and natural on top of your cheekbone. If that makes sense, hopefully it does. So So I'm going to be using a product that I used in my current favorites video. It's the Covergirl True Blend Super Stunner palette. This one here. I'm going to apply those two right there onto the why do I keep wanting to say the apples of my cheeks? Onto the cheekbone. So if you can see it there, that is the highlight. So I'll add that on top of it. But before I do that, what I usually do to blend it all together is I apply blush. Just for the sake of this tutorial, I'm just going to add, first one I grabbed here, it's the Tarte blush in the shade Exposed. And of course I've hit pan on it because I love this blush. It's a great neutral blush. What I do is I find the blush in the highlight blend better when I add the blush. Add the highlight and then just go over the blush a little bit afterwards. So I'll just go ahead and do that right now just for the sake of what I usually do, routine sake. So there's the blush. It's not the same blush that I have on this side, but I don't even remember what I did this morning, so let's just, whatever. Sorry. So then I'm going to take my Anastasia A23 brush, and I'll go into those two highlight shades there. Tap off the excess. And then all I do is I take it, and I just go over the highlight. And what it does, it just adds something to stick to. But because it's such like a metallic base, it makes it like really pop. And this works for any highlight, like low end, high end, drugstore, whatever. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick that up, but it's like, it's super bright in real life. So then after that, after I apply it with that brush, I take my MAC 187 brush. It's just like a fluffy blending duo fiber brush, and I'll just buff over it just to help blend all the edges out to make it really seamless. And then I go back and take my blush brush with whatever, I don't dip it back into the product, I just go back over onto my cheeks with whatever product is left on the blush, and I just go over the apples of the cheeks just to help blend everything in together. And that is how I get my like smooth, glossy, glass-like highlight. If you guys can see that there. The other side has been worn all day, so it's not as beaming, but hopefully the camera picks it up. But this works with any highlight. If it's like low end, high end, like I said, it'll help just bring out the best in it, like the most glossiness, if that helps describe it. Like I said again, this is my second video back. I'm a little rusty, getting used to talking to the camera again, but hopefully you found this tutorial helpful, and hopefully I can bring you more helpful tips like this. Anyways, thank you again guys for clicking on this video and watching. Hope you guys are having a great evening. There's Sebastian joining in at the end of the video. Want to say hello? No? Just want to be like, hi? Alright. Anyways guys, thank you again for tuning in, for clicking on this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and got something out of this little mini tutorial. If you guys want to leave your comments down below and let me know what else you guys would like to see, what other tips you'd like to see, let me know and I would be happy to film them for you. Thank you for watching and have a good rest of your day or night. Bye!